Gurmaida Clascaherley. I too would like to welcome the Minister back to the House today and sincerely apologise for my delivering my speech in English, as my Irish is not up to scratch. I must confess, my tutor has also gone west. My tutor being also been my daughter, who has just completed her degree in Irish journalism through Irish, and who's now gone on to do a master's in Léinchanga. So I know the Caijan Ificul and everything has been very pertinent, and I've kind of heard much about it in the last weeks and months in the build up to it. And can I just start by saying that I totally agree with Senator Conway when he talks about you know, the need to have one common standard. I think you know, as the bill says, you know, to have one common standard is great, but also that the amount of money that is being wasted in translation, and that our language is there for something that, you know, to be there for something that we love. And perhaps, as he mentioned there about channeling language, I would myself would love to see if money for things like this could perhaps be channeled, as he said, into courses or into providing grants for people who are doing studying through Irish, doing their degrees through Irish. I know that there have been some, but with cutbacks and everything that you know, that they have suffered, and I think that would be, you know, one area that we need to promote it. We need to promote Irish as a language. As a former teacher myself, I mean, we do have students that absolutely love Irish, even though they don't go to an all-Irish school or whatever, and we need to foster that love to encourage them to continue on. And as I said, just knowing with you know, with a child myself that has gone on to do it post-grad, you know, and speaking to friends and with her, that there are people out there who would have loved to have gone on, but for you know, lack of finances or whatever. But if grants were available to them, that they would pursue you know, the career and develop their love of Irish. Can I also refer to Senator O'Claherty when he mentioned there about dialects and the importance of dialects. I think that I have to agree with him there. I think I picked you up right from the translation, you know, that we do need, you know, it's part of our culture, it's part of our heritage, and not only, as he said, do we have dialects in the Irish language, but we also have them in the English language. And I know that just as a newly appointed senator last year coming in here, I know that was one of the things I found very, very strange coming in, listening to the dialects from the north of the country to the south of the country, and sometimes having difficulty in even understanding the English. But I'd just like to perhaps just comment briefly on the Caijan Ificul, and as I said, welcome the proposal for it, that it will be reviewed not less than 7 years, and in fact that the next one will be reviewed in 2015. And I must say I was highly surprised. I wasn't aware that the last one was published in 1958, and feel that 54 years is indeed far too long an interval between reviews to keep the Irish language up to date and as relevant as possible. I'd also welcome the consultation of the Minister with the Minister for Education, as well as other interested members of the public. And I would ask the Minister to consider a closer and more lengthy consultation period between the Department of Education and interested parties and the appointed committee, as provisions will need to be made in course curricula and resources to allow for any changes or reviews to the previous Caijan Ificul. I would like to just ask you also, Minister, to clarify where the external experts that you referred to that will be that can be consulted or appointed to the committee, where these will come from. For example, on Cois de Chéimeachta or lectures from main universities. And I would ask that native Irish speakers of the main dialects, that they would also be consulted during the process of the review. Finally, I'd just like to ask you that in view of the increased workload for Rannoch on Ashtakon, will there be more employment prospects in the sector in future? Okay, thank you very much.
Oireachtas.